Hey guys, Void of Dust Gaming here. Don't be surprised, I'm trying out a new app and that looks quite weird. That is really big, but the shape of that thing is kind of awkward. So guys, today we're talking about Astrid. Astrid. I have been playing Astrid for quite a while. I think she's a pretty solid character. I haven't played her in the new meta, but I like her skill set. She's pretty beefy, she's quite a bruiser, and well, I was playing with a friend of mine, and I just thought let's have a go. Let's try Astrid again, and we will be facing Taara on the bottom lane. We're in the solo lane here, as you can see, and this is gonna be one of the cleanest games that you're gonna see. No deaths at all, not from my side. Yeah, I'm starting with Mantle of Ra. I did not have the feeling that I really needed boots first. I wanted to go a little bit more tanky against Taara, because while she is not the strongest character early on, I just had the feeling that a little bit more armor, a little bit more health and stuff like that could be useful against her. You could do also boots and start to roam. So as soon as you have cleaned your lane, you can go up to mid lane. And if your mid laner rotates a lot, that should always be the first pick, so that you can go up and he goes up to top, so that you have situations where you create numbers where you have more players than the enemy. That's like the ultimate goal that you want to have after beating towers. But you got to be careful a bit, because with Lindis on the opposing team, Lindis is really fast because she gets all these speed buffs when she rushes through the brushes. Oh god, that was bad. That was a bad saying. But she's really quick, so she can reposition herself quite quickly. And you got to be careful with that, because usually Astrid just pops out of nowhere, uses all of her abilities. She's really ability based, and if she knows what to do, and if you have been baited a bit, that could be instant death, and that's a problem. She's got a lot of slows, she's got a lot of stuns, so you always be prepared. That's my advice at this point. Therefore, because it is uncontested, I always go for the bird here. It grants me vision, which is important because that's the only thing that you get vision-wise in this game. There are no potions, there are no wards, nothing like that. So you have to use that what you can, and it will travel through the jungle, and always a good thing. Wukong is a good sportsman. He used Lumbo and Liliana to get the Abyssal Dragon, which is the first Abyssal Dragon. That was quite alright. Better take it, otherwise the enemy's gonna take it. And I'm still here playing the laning game against Taara. She doesn't really do that much damage to me. She's focusing on minions a lot, and if I'm in the bam bam bam, there we go, and I can not finish her off without being harassed. That was just too close. I thought I would go all in, but it didn't really help. I was just not too powerful enough, as I don't have any damage items at this point. So if I would have gone for a Rankbreaker or something, I think that would have been looking differently. That's just my feeling about this. Alright, so one important thing, don't go back. If you can manage to play the game safely under tower, you don't have to go back, which means you're not missing farm. If you're super low, always go back. There's nothing worse than dying, because you're basically giving away gold. Yes, you will eventually have the same time as teleporting, but it doesn't really matter. You don't want to die in a stupid situation if you can avoid it. So go back to teleport. And with Astrid, what I learned, as I'm spamming my abilities on the minions a lot, with Astrid it is that you're quite low on mana all the time. I'm playing a lot of solo laners, I love Arduin. I play Arthur a lot. I have just tried out Yina. If you want to see that video, just check out my latest video from yesterday, and that is all right. I think she's pretty cool, in my opinion. But with all these top laners, or with all these solo laners, I always call them top laners because they're top laners. They're like true top laners in League of Legends. I just felt that you're using a lot of mana with Astrid, and I don't have that feeling with the other ones. She's already on half of her mana, and I just bought one of the only mana items. I just went for Aegis to get that little bluish ring, so that I do have some more mana. And then I decided to go for Rankbreaker because I'm really missing some punch. And Rankbreaker is a good item if you're not building anything else, so that you can actually profit from it. So that was my thought process at this point that I'm going to share with you, because I want you guys to understand what I'm doing in the game. I'm clinging on Taara like shit does on your shoe, because she doesn't really have anything that she can use against me. Like she has her jump, she has her super, like this turning around feature, which is not really that powerful, and then she has her ult. So she's basically like one big pile of armor and health, and you can just use that against her because she can't really do anything against you. Like I wouldn't stay here. That would not be the thing that I would do. And this is gonna be a dead Valheim. Bye bye Valheim. Used my ult here. Could have let the Yawn kill Valheim because he was so low that basically just a small breeze would have killed him. But as I wanted some gold, and I think Yawn has lots of kills, I remember that I said to the guy I'm playing with, well, that Yawn really knows what to do, so the kill goes for me. It wasn't a kill steal, so I'm fine with that. And now we're damaging that tower down, and after I have done what I need to do, and I have just put a little bit number in there, and I'm like a hybrid tank, which is also a good thing to do. I'm like, okay guys, we have to go down, and I have to go back to my role, and I have to go back to my tower, and there's a dead Taara. That ult is just so incredibly good. And here's something. And I love these players. 3 versus 1, lol. Yeah, what we're supposed to do? Should we come one after the other? Like, let's go. Lumbur goes in first, he dies, then I go in, I kill her, and afterwards Wukong doesn't. Like, that doesn't make sense. It's a team game, and if your team doesn't rotate, if your team doesn't help you, that's not our fault. That's just how it goes. But do you guys see something like that a lot? Like, I get that all the time. These players, oh yeah, you went in with 2 players, you went in with 4 players, you went in with something players. I'm like, yeah, this is just how the game goes. Like, what are we supposed to do? And now you can see that, like, yes, I know that I spam my abilities a lot, but now I'm low. I don't have any mana left, and there's not really that much I can do without mana, and especially my ult is gone. I can't use my ult anymore, and that's important. But what I'm doing is, like, I'm constantly killing her minions, so that my minions will have an easier time. But after I've seen this kind of misleading hook from Grok, I'm like, I'm out. Like, I'm gonna get the bird so that we get some vision and we know if there are many people coming down, just in order to have a safe tower. But I'm just continuing what I'm doing. Like, I will have, after the video ends, you will see in my fighting participation that I wasn't really participating in fights, but that's basically because I split pushed all the time. While my team is fighting up there, I'm like, okay, the only thing that I can do is rather help them and travel all the way, which might just mean that I won't be able to do anything because the fight is already over. Or what I can do is go in, harass Taara all the time, and let that cannon minion destroy that tower. Like, that attempt wasn't really that good because Taara actually went in and knew what to do, and now I'm just using my my stuff. I'm going back in again. There we go. And she's doing good. Like, it wasn't a bad opponent. I think it's just the kit. Like, she couldn't really do that much against me. It's not that I would say this hero is bad, like the player or something. And now we have to go out because this is really, really dangerous. 4 people in that side of the jungle. You don't want to mess with that. And I'm like, okay, guys, I'm out. I'm recalling. I've less than half of my mana. I've got half of my health, as I can see. And this is just... Like, I could go in and I might do good, but that's just suicide. Like, you don't wanna do that. Abyssal Dragon is up in 3 seconds. I always pay really close attention to these numbers because normally players won't be there in the second that it pops. And as I have seen that, I checked the map. I had the time because I went back, so that was quite easy. And it's just like, after I knew that we can do it, or I knew that we could do it because everyone in the opposing team was on a completely different spot. Ulting in right now, that's a dead Lindis. I get carried away because of my stuff. And now we've got the tower, first tower. I mean, that fight was quite clean. Everyone did really, really good. That Wukong with the triple kill is ace. Like, that's superior. That's how you want your Wukong to work. There are Wukongs who are not that good with their heroes, and there are Wukongs which are worse. And that's the 3rd kill for me. That's the 3rd, like 3 ultimates or 4 ultimates, 3 kills. That's quite a good result for my stuff. So I'm going to pull me here so that you guys can see the results from my team. I guess Yorna Wukong will be MVP from our team, which is well deserved. I mean, we had a pretty good team fight. The end result will show it. We've got 20 something kills and they've got 6 or 7 or something like that. Yeah, Wukong is it. Well deserved. Well done, mate. Dum 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 dum. Be my win at my time. Blah blah blah. First blood. I've got most of the towers, but that was how I understood my role. 9.1. Really clean game here, and that's my quick buy. I'm going to put my stuff down, and 29%. That's the stuff that I was talking about. 28% tanked. That was all right. So this was my Astrid game. I still love her. I think her kit is pretty cool. I really like and enjoy to play her. And if you like that video, hit the subscribe button, guys, for more videos to come. I'm Bot of Dust Gaming. Thank you and have a nice day.